I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Democrats have proven time and again to be vengeful, embittered, small dick energy haters of this great nation and the companies that make it great and keep it great. Tesla is one of those companies. It's a car manufacturer. Maybe you've heard of it. It employs 80,000 Americans. It is the only bright star when it comes to American car manufacturing. It's obviously one of those companies that keep America on the cutting edge and innovate and makes us globally dominant. Tim Walz, because Tesla, a green energy company, Democrats were mandating EVs just a few moments ago. Now they're mandating that you burn Tesla dealerships to the ground. Tim Walz gloating over the stock declines of America's most groundbreaking companies. That would be Tesla because of Elon Musk. So this Marxist jackass is cheering on the destruction of Tesla. And you may ask, how is that any different from you cheering on the falling stock price of Bud Light? And let me explain for you very quickly. The way that we boycotted Bud Light a couple of years ago, and nary has any Bud Light even crossed my lips since 2022 when the Bud Light boycott started. Same thing with Target, right? There have been various companies that have been subject to conservative boycotts for various reasons. But here's the difference. Conservatives just decided to stop buying those products. We just said, okay, I'll drink other beer. Bud Light isn't even good. Or I'll shop somewhere else. Democrats, cheered on by Tim Walz, are now facing terrorism charges for the way that they have resisted in their boycott against Tesla, including but not limited to shooting people in Teslas, arson against Teslas, vandalization against Teslas, Molotov cocktails against Teslas. Here's some mugshots of individuals who are facing up to 20 years in prison each for terrorism charges against Teslas. That's the difference. Nobody firebombed the Bud Light factory in St. Louis, Missouri. Look at this guy. He comes wandering up to spit on a Tesla. What is wrong with these people? There's grotesque videos online of the way that libs are behaving against the EVs that they were mandating for us just a few weeks ago. It's incredible. Tim Longbreak has been identified as the man caught on video spitting on Tesla in Hawaii. He has lost his job. Got it. Okay, sorry, just lost my job because of DOJ and Musk. Got it. So that's why he spit on it. He's now been fired. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's despicable behavior, and that's the difference between dumbass Tim Walz and the Bud Light boycott. Because this is the comparison that everybody's making. Oh, didn't you cheer with Bud Light? Different to just say I'm going to go buy another product than to engage in domestic terrorism, targeted domestic terrorism. The Department of Justice is pursuing perpetrators who attack on Tesla property, calling them nothing short of domestic terrorism. The incidents were reported this week. Attorney General Pam Bondi is in a short statement on Tuesday said that the DOJ has charged multiple suspects, including some with crimes that carry mandatory minimum sentences of 5 years, so a judge doesn't have a choice. We will continue to investigate and impose severe consequences on these attacks, including these operations behind the scenes, to coordinate and fund these crimes. Good. No details of the individuals' charges yet given. Here are some of them right here, name and shame. Here's Tim Walz, speaking of shame.
Phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone. They've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So,
you know what's so funny about all of this is that he's currently the governor of a state called Minnesota. Minnesota's pension fund owns millions of shares of Tesla. So he is right now arguing against the pensions of his own first responders and state employees and cops and ambulance drivers. What a piece of garbage. Dude, seriously, what a piece of garbage. Elon Musk responding. Sometimes when I need a little boost, I look at J.D. Vance's portrait in the White House and I thank the Lord. Tim Walz is a total loser, actively rooting for the downfall of an American company that employs 80,000 Americans simply because He doesn't like Elon Musk. Truly. And again, like this is an Elon Musk responding to it, just a video talking about how dumb this all is and how innovative and how important an American company is. It's such a sort of microcosm into the way that libs like Tim Walz see the world, which is any means necessary in order to destroy my political opponent. I mean, like, have we not seen flares of this? We'll shoot Trump in the head because the lawfare didn't work, because the impeachments didn't work, because Russiagate didn't work, because Hillary Clinton didn't work. So now we'll shoot him. We'll just do anything. Terrorism is totally permissible. What's incredible about that clip is that Tim Walz didn't once disavow the terrorists. Like, has anybody asked him a question? Like, can you disavow the terrorists? If you need a little boost during the day, check out Tesla stock. He posts on X, owned by Elon Musk. Dumbass can't win. Let's check some of the comments here because he got ratioed into the freaking sun. Tubby little bitch ass retard. What is wrong with you? You're actively rooting against American innovation. The cars are American made. They literally drive themselves. Tim Walz is now rooting for American companies to fail. This is one of the most pathetic, lame things ever said by any politician. It will haunt you for the rest of your career. No big deal. Tim Walz is celebrating an American company that produces electric vehicles losing value. It is notable that, according to your financial disclosures, you don't own any stocks. You have no comprehension of how the markets work. Public corporations are the value that create tens of millions of Americans. You simply mooch off the taxpayers. You're a complete loser. It's actually incredibly true. There we go. There we go. Isn't that beautiful to see? It's really a moment to see this argument bear forth on CNN. Business genius Kevin O'Leary nailing it here.
You should go to jail. You're a criminal. I don't think we have to talk about it in any other context. Yeah. And all those cars have cameras in them, and those dealerships have cameras. You're beyond being stupid when you do that. You're going to go to jail, and you now have a government that just got their mandate. They can't wait to find idiots that do this. You're going to spend 5 to 20 years in prison. If they get them on terrorism, which I think is a stretch, they will have no parole, no shortened sentence. They'll rot in hell in prison for 20 years. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. Breaking in, shooting a car, setting on fire, nothing to do with the politics, nothing to do with Tesla. You are a criminal, and you should go
what about the broader
to
question
jail.
About the protest factor? I mean, you heard
What
Tim Walz.
protest? You're a criminal.
I'm talking about Tim Walz and his comments about the Tesla stock. He says it gives him a boost to see that stock going down.
That poor guy didn't check his portfolio and his own pension plan for state. It's beyond stupid what he did. He's talking down a 3.5% weighting in his own pension plan. I mean, what's the matter with that guy? He doesn't check the well-being of his own constituents in his state.
I mean,
that's their investment
to your
fund.
point,
What a bozo.
What a bozo. There you go. 2 million Tesla shares in the pension fund. What a piece of garbage. 2 million Tesla shares. Tim Walz is such an evil man, he gloated over the collapse of his own constituents' retirements. People don't understand anything about economics. Yeah. I love watching Tesla stock tank. Minnesota Board of Investment. We have almost $500 million tied up in Tesla stock. Please don't do that. What a dumb jackass. Elon Musk is bringing stranded astronauts home, and Tim Walz is crying. Tim Walz owns zero stock. That's not a good thing, by the way. It's good to invest in this country. It's good to have investments. It's good to have, like, feet on the ground, right? Roots in the, like, it's good to have, like, blood on the field, so to speak, right? Innovation versus destruction. We are not the same. That's right. This is amazing. This is an amazing moment. Tim Walz gloating. I mean, this is if this guy thought that he's going to seek higher office, which is clearly why he's doing this little dog and pony show, it's over now. It's completely and totally over now. Just an absolute dumbass. At what point can we get Tim Walz charged on incitement to violence? Remember those charges? Oh yeah, January 6th? Boy, it sure seems like Tim Walz is cheering on the terrorists. Might be worth an investigation. Just a thought. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.